What is up, whammin' and gentle whammin'? And we are here with some Orcust combo tutorials for you for the post-October ban list. This is from the deck profile I recently posted on my channel. If you want to see that, go ahead and check out that video. But before we get into it, I'm going to drink me some water. Be sure to stay hydrated. Very important for the game. Okay, so this first combo is just going to be a 2-card combo. It's literally any starter and an extender, and you get your full Orcust combo. Alright, so you'll start off by normal summoning your Scrap Recycler, activating Scrap Recycler's effect to summon out your Heart Pour, or to send your Heart Pour from deck to graveyard. Once your Heart Pour is in graveyard, you want to activate your Heart Pour's effect, banish it to summon your Nightmare to the field. You'll then link these two away to summon a Galatea. You'll then activate your Snake in Hand. Just say it's the only card, so we'll discard it and then summon it. As long as it hits the field, you're good. So then you'll link these two away, and you will summon your Long Gearsu. This is where you kind of want to decide where you want to put it. I normally put it here. You can put it here. It just depends on where you're going to put your Galatea. So you summon your Long Gearsu. Then you can activate your Nightmare's effect, targeting your Long Gearsu, sending your Symbol Skeleton from deck to graveyard. You'll then activate your Symbol Skeleton, banishing it to summon your Galatea. Make sure you summon your Galatea to where its arrows is pointing to your Long Gearsu. Once you've completed that, you'll then want to make your Dingirsu. Use your Dingirsu's effect to equip your Symbol Skeleton from the banish pile. At this point, you can activate your Galatea's effect, returning either your Harp or your Nightmare, whichever you prefer. I like to keep Nightmare in the deck, so I will shuffle back Nightmare to set my Orcust Crescendo. Make sure you do your Galatea's effect after you've already made your ding. That way, in case your opponent is playing Ogre, you kind of play around it. And I like to set it off to the side, that way I can play around Mech Knights. And that's your first turn to cardboard. We'll be right back with the second combo. Alright guys, here's for combo number 2. This one's a 3-card combo. It's the same any starter, any extender, and then we're saying if you draw instant fusion. So to start this playoff, you want to set your instant fusion in a zone that your opponent doesn't have any spell or traps in. If you're going second, if you're going first, you just set the instant fusion. Then you want to normal summon your Scrap Recycler. And then just like before, you're going to use your Scrap Recycler's effect to send your Heart Pour to the graveyard. And then you're going to banish your Heart Pour from the graveyard to summon out your Nightmare. You then link these two away to summon out your Galatea. Then you will Tsuchinoko effect and discard a summon. The reason you set your instant fusion is so it doesn't get discarded off your danger. That's why we do that. So then you'll link these two away to summon out your Long Gearsu. And then the play kind of goes the same from there. So then you'll banish your Nightmare, target your Long Gearsu, summon to send your Symbol Skeleton, banish your Symbol Skeleton to summon your Galatea. Over here, pointing again to your Long Gearsu so it can be protected by battle. And now at this point is where the combo is a little different. Next, you'll want to activate your set instant fusion to summon out a Winda to this zone. Because your Long Gearsu is pointing down, you can summon your Winda here. Now, since we only have one more special summon from here, we'll want to summon our Dingirsu and then use its effect to equip the Symbol Skeleton. Then we can use our Galatea, shuffling back our Nightmare to set our Orchestrated Crescendo. Now, when you move to end phase, you can detach your Symbol Skeleton to the graveyard to protect your Winda from being destroyed by the effects of instant fusion. So now your opponent has to play through one protection of destruction, a counter trap that negates and banishes their card, and then they can only special summon one time, which is really powerful. It is very powerful, and a lot of people underestimate how strong this card is right now, and I feel like it's a must play in Orcust. But that's your second combo, and we'll be back with a third combo in just a second. Alright, we are back with the third combo, and it's going to be Dark Grepher plus Nessie. It's full combo. This is honestly the safest combo and the easiest one to perform. So you'll start your combo off by pitching Nessie to Special Grepher, and then Nessie's effect will activate, adding Jackalope to hand. You'll then use Grepher's effect to pitch Jackalope and send the Harpore from deck to grave. Jackalope's effect will trigger, summoning the Tsuchinoko from deck. Next, then you just proceed with your normal Orcust stuff. So you will activate Harpore to summon Nightmare. Link 2 to Galatea. Link these into Longboy. You'll then use Nightmare to send Symbol, and then use Symbol, summon Galatea, and then you see where this is going. Same thing as before. We're going Ding into Symbol and set Crescendo by shuffling back the Nightmare. This board can change because you're opening 3 other cards. So if you open another extender plus a normal summon, you can end on this board plus Appaloosa, or so just depending on what your other cards are, you can end on this board. You could end on this board plus Winda. You can end on this. You could end on Ding, a Appaloosa, or a Galatea and Appaloosa. There's just a lot of options for what could happen drawing your 5 cards hand, but normally that's just the same board that you're going to keep making. Okay, now I'm going to shuffle up, unsort the deck, shuffle up, and then play a live hand just so you can kind of see what a normal hand kind of feels like and looks like.
We will conquer all the oceans you can name. No, we won't take any blame. So I'm sorry for not slipping in, but don't worry, we'll find our way in. So I'm sorry for not slipping in, not slipping in, not slipping in.
Alright guys, let's see what our opening hand looks like. So we got Snake, Crescendo, Armonite, Scrapper Cycler. Okay, so this isn't a bad hand, and it's honestly a really good hand. So right off the jump, I see we open Crescendo, so I'm going to set it in a far zone. Next, we have the choice of either Armageddonite or Scrapper Cycler to start our combo. Either or is good, honestly. Let's just start off with Armageddonite. So let's normally Armageddonite, activate it as effect. Send Harpore to grave. I don't know if that's in camera view, so yeah, there's Harpore. Send the Harp. Next we can reveal, let's go with Nessie to our opponent, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slide this boy over, so 5, 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we discard the Scrapper Cycler, summon the Nessie, draw a card. Drew another Scrapper Cycler, so it doesn't help us, it's not broken. So next so now you're kind of in this awkward situation, so we're not really awkward, so you go Harp to summon your Nightmare. Now you are locked into Darks, which is fine. So now we can link these two off into our Galatea, link these two off into our Lawn Boy. Let's bring Lawn Boy over here since we set the crescendo over there. Use Nightmare. Send Symbol. Use Symbol. Summon Galatea. And since we hard drew the crescendo, we don't have to search it. So we can go ding. Ding to equip. Then Galatea. Shuffle back the Nightmare. And we will grab the field spell. So you set, activate the field spell. So we don't have any quick effects engraved, but we still have an Omni Negate, and we have the ding to protect our board from destruction. So as soon as we protect our board from destruction one time, we have Symbol Skeleton that will be live as soon as something else on the field dies, which is really good. So that's one. We'll do another test hand since that was just kind of a standard bread and butter kind of hand.
Let me see the water side. Let me slip into the water. Go down until I drown. So I'm sorry for...
Alright, so let's cut. Let's see what our hand is, boys. That's on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So this hand's not as strong, but it's still strong enough. Since we opened Harp. We opened 2, which sucks, but we can kind of play around that. So we'll go normal summon Harp, reveal the bunny. We rolled a 3, so 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately, we hit the Levian here, but we get to summon our bunny. We summon the bunny, draw a card. Ah, busted. We drew Instant Fusion. Okay, so you link these two, make Galatea, Harp's effect. Banish. Summon Nightmare. Link these two. Into Longboy. Use Nightmare. Send Symbol. Use Symbol, summon Galatea, use Instant Fusion, summon Winda, summon Ding, Ding effect, equip, Galatea effect, shuffle back. Yep, shuffle back the Nightmare since we already have the other Harp anyways. Search for your crescendo. And you can set your Call by the Grave at this point, and then when you move to end phase, Ding will detach to protect. And that's it. The deck does this every game, turn 1, guaranteed. This board can like push through interruption pretty well. Yeah, thanks. Excuse me. But there you go. There's 2 test hands, just drawing straight off the top of the deck going. We'll do one more just to show that it's not like, just to show the consistency of the deck. Like I said, this weekend I only bricked like twice, and it wasn't really bricks. I still ended on a good board. It just wasn't like, I still ended on Galatea Crescendo, which sometimes is still enough. I never opened a hand where I couldn't play the game. Every time I went first, I normally ended on at least these two. Alright, so let's go ahead and show off this last hand. Let's see what we got. Instant Fusion, Nessie, Nightmare, Nightmare, Levianeer. Alright, so this is a brick hand. It's a very brick hand that could get good though. So you go Instant Fusion, set. Set the Instant Fusion, activate the Nessie. 2, so 1, 2. We hit the Nightmare, summon the Nessie, draw a card. Beautiful. So we drew the Armageddon Knight. So you know with the Armageddon Knight, use its effect, send Harp. Well, actually, let's think about this. Do we send the Harp here? So here you have the option. You can send Harp or you cannot send Harp. Because you can send the Harp off of the Nightmare and then use Harp to summon Skeleton and then still full combo. Or you can send to be, which would probably be better in this instance, you can send the Gizmek. Since you already have your full Orcust combo. So now you can Nightmare, send Harp, Harp, summon, symbol, make Galatea, then make Longboy, symbol, bring back Galatea, then Instant Fusion, bring out Winda, ding, symbol, shuffle back Harp since we already got a Nightmare in hand. For Crescendo. And there you go. We're still in on full combo. That hand was very danger reliant. Now, knowing that we hit Armageddon Knight off the top was insane. Even if we wouldn't have discarded the Nightmare, since we hit Armageddon Knight off the top, you can normal summon the Armageddon Knight, send, and this is why you play the one bomb. So you could ascend normal the Armageddon Knight and sent the Brass Bomber. Where's my boy at? So you could have sent this instead. And since we had double Nightmare in hand, you could have sent this off the Armageddon Knight, banished this to summon the Nightmare from hand, and then full Orcust combo from there. So like, just having this in deck is for that exact scenario, to where you have a way to get it to graveyard to summon these guys if you didn't have, so like drawing the Armageddon Knight off the Nessie, if we didn't hit one of these two, if we were to hit, say, the Levianeer, we could have sent this instead of the Gizmek, is all that would have happened. But there you go, guys. There's some combos for you. Like I said, the deck does the same thing every turn one. You end on this board very consistently. This is based off of whether you draw the Instant Fusion or not. I ended on this board like once this weekend or once this locals, but it's still very, very powerful. The Nightmare hit really didn't hurt the deck. You just have to play the Armageddon Knight and Grepher now. You have to play the Scrap Recycler, and I feel like you have to play either Pure or Lunar Light. So now it's not like just flavor of the week Orcust anymore. But yeah, guys, that's the deck. That's the combo tutorial, and like I said in the last video, Levianeers are coming out. Levianeers are definitely coming out, because you've seen in that hand there, we couldn't even summon it. It's a good card, but it's just not worth it in the deck. So we're going to cut these for one Crescendo, and then I'll put the deck at 40 cards flat, plus Upstart, so 39 cards. Alrighty, guys, I hope you enjoyed the deck profile and the combo tutorial. Alrighty, guys, peace.